Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Here army candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full board. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions. Catch your cash and protect your ass. Market warning, listen close.
All right, good afternoon. We here. Let's take a look around right quick. Man, look at the ES just go. That trade we took this morning ended up being the low of ES, the low of day. Look at that. Didn't it? Or was there one? No, there's one more dip below the low. I don't know that Nasdaq took the low again. It did not. So we had an SMT here. You had a bullish SMT here that caused this push back up. Previous day close held. We literally long the low of day there, obviously unknowingly. Very choppy looks like on this move back up. Not really any expansion. Slow grind kind of a move. What up, Eric? So yes, that reclaim of 53, how did that work? Or I'm sorry, 57. So we did have one peak above 57 at 11.53. It depends on where your stop was. It did pull back 8 points. The second one was a little more convincing here, looks like. So you had a little peak above there. This one was a little more convincing. You actually should not have taken this one because the failed breakdown setup is this. Push into it, pull back, and then a reclaim. That would be your entry. So technically this would have been the entry here at 58. You still would have taken some heat, 5 points. And then it kind of pushed up. Not a whole lot of volume here, though. It's kind of chopping up here into that 69.71 area. Trader Oracle, what up? What are you up to over there? See, I don't even know if I want to trade this afternoon looking at this mess. Looking at this mess, I don't even know if I want to trade. Right now, we're just kind of higher lows, higher highs, right? Occasional little dip below, but for the most part, you're just buy dip mode. Just be in the buy dip mode. I mean, that's kind of what we got there. Maybe that push back up into like 160 by the end of the day there, up here into this gap from this morning. You're up to about 5'11". Let's go. You keep getting taller. Nice. Yeah, we haven't taken any other trades since we left this morning. I don't know. It feels like it's maybe safe to, I don't know. Buying dips is a little scary, to be honest. Let's see if we balance the hourly gaps down below. No, we didn't even get, yeah, I guess, well, did we get to this one? Nope. Oh, yeah, we did. Left relatively equal lows down here on the hourly, though. Obviously pushing back up into this hourly gap here. I mean, we can mark out the close of that. I don't know. It's not going to matter. Well, I guess it could matter going into the end of the day. Not going to matter all that much. Not going to matter all that much. What up, Outer? You the man. Max barking over here. What's wrong? What's wrong with that dog? Non-farm payrolls tomorrow if the government chooses, you know, somehow opens back up. Otherwise, we will not get non-farm payroll as far as I know. Somebody correct me there if I'm wrong, but I think that's kind of the way that goes. I don't think we get it if the government shut down. I could be wrong. I don't know if I should be in buy dips mode here. I don't know. Waiting for a big drop. Maybe buy like the 50 EMA pullbacks. 200 EMA pullback if you wanted. Let's see. Do have an SMT up here at the highs, but I don't know that it means much. I don't know. Feel the 1 hour fair value gap. That's what I was just talking about, Outer. Kind of marked out up there at 143. If it does, obviously it's going to fill it into the close. We're about halfway through it now. So do we fill it or do we reject is the question. Let me try a little bounce here. We'll try a little bounce. Yeah, Outer, it could be, but just going with kind of what the trend is. I feel like even if it pulls back, I can work myself out of it. But try to get these accounts to $100 if I can. You really could pull back here. We'll see. We shall see. Not really moving all that much, though. It's just kind of in grind mode. I feel like it's probably going to be a weak MOC as well. A weak MOC. I'm going to take this off right there at the high. Probably still goes, but just taking 6 or 7 points there. Need another 10-point trade to get this to $100. You just wait by the dips here. Waiting on a shift of structure to drop. Yeah, it could. I mean, that's the thing. We never know, right? I do like this area better than I like that area yesterday that you were shorting, Outer. I do like this area better than that. I do think, though, the push up into the 160s does kind of make sense, right? Push up here, don't close out the hourly, and then kind of reject off that. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Just kind of waiting. Look for another spot to take 10 points. I might look to take a trade on the Take Profit Trader Pro account as well. We'll see. I have not gotten a trade in on the Lucids as well. If you guys are just joining me, you're not sure where we're at for the day, no other trades than what you guys saw this morning. Still got the Lucids down there. I've not traded those. Around $50. That one somehow ended up with $6. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but haven't traded the Take Profit Trader Pro account yet. Just kind of grinding these accounts, trying to get them, built up. And then, we've got 4 accounts over here up $80-ish. With the copier, you never know. Could be a few dollars here or there. The idea on these is going to be $100 to $200 a day. That's the goal. Trading micros. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I'm doing pretty well, and I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm doing pretty well trading these micros and just taking 10 points here or there, being able to give the trade more room. I'm really, really getting comfortable doing that. And I don't know. I tried that beginning of the year, but I think the problem was I didn't go 1 micro. I went 5 micros, and it's less than a mini, but it is, also still bigger than it should be. So. FOMO Trader said they made 960 today. Okay. I said, people are making more than me. That's okay. I usually start with 1, LH. Starting with 1. And if it pulls back, I will average into it. But if it gives me the 10 on the 1, then I just take it. I'm going to look, and we'll see if this thing can. I don't know that it can pull back. I mean, can it pull back? Yes. But I'm going to look to find a spot for a bounce here. Kind of watching here. Watching the ES. What up, Rock Driller? Going well. How you doing? I'm watching the ES. It's almost back to the VWAP here. VWAP sitting down there 62 area. It could drop out. It very well could. I'm going to look for a spot to take a stab here, though. I mean, we have the obvious 200 EMA sitting down here at the whole number. I think that's an obvious spot for a little stab. And that kind of lines up with the ES testing that 63 level. So I'm just going to place an order there. Max is barking, sorry. Full port short. The sky is falling. The world is ending. You know me, I like to fight the trend. I don't know why. Not. So obviously, this is kind of a FU setup. It's not a good setup at all. C minus. But if we blast through this and close above, then I'm going to take it. Rock Driller said, "What up, Max?" Or if you're someone who is bearish here, you think it's going to go down, you could use this gap to short. 9 and the 21 have crossed to the downside here on the 1 minute. We do have the murder bot here in about 10 minutes. You saw the dump happen? Yeah. It's ending. I don't know. Oh. If you guys haven't already hit that like button. Short the 9 and 21, yeah. Still looking for that whole number bounce here. Even though we kind of got to push up right there off the 102, 103s already. I'm going to bring this down a little bit now. So I do think the next push down is a little deeper. Maybe we sweep this wick. Let's look into the left here. Kind of an aggressive push down here, huh? I mean, you could short here and have your stop, a hard stop up here, 13 points. You definitely could. If you wanted to. Had to move my microphone away from my face. Volatility has picked up a little bit. Look at the size of these candles compared to the size of these candles. They are quite bigger. Almost to the whole number here. Let's see if we get tagged in. Yes, back to 63. Let's take a look at Mancini's numbers. See if he's tweeted any updates lately. Let's see what he's saying. What is he saying is level of support? Slow day typical as the market digests yesterday's massive squeeze. There's no more work to do still. We are building structure now for the next leg. 45 to 82 is the range with 65 as a pivot on the inside. We will fill out more newsletter out soon talking about next entries. So 65 is kind of a key pivot level. And we're right there at 65, just below it for now. So if we kind of squeeze back above there, we might just go ahead and jump in long from there. We did pop back above it a moment ago. So I don't know. Probably just, unless we inverse this, I'll just keep my order down here. I think that makes the most sense. Keep the order down there. and not panic, you know. You could short this area, but what are your expectations for the murder bot? Tiny move, yeah. I think so, Robert. Yes, back above 65 here. I mean, feels like we're just going to squeeze. Feels like it's going to probably leave without me, but we'll see. Oh, this thing looks like it's about to just squeeze here. Do I want to just jump in here with one? See how it reacts here. Murder bot here in a few minutes. 1 micros Tom style. Is that what Tom does? If that's what Tom does, then yes. The Tom Sabo style. Man, I think this thing is going to squeeze. I really do, but we'll see. I don't want to like get in up here unless we do close above on this 1 minute. Then I kind of do have a clear stop out. I think, man, I think the sweep of this wick, 200 EMA, whole number here. I think that's a better spot to just look for a little reaction. I don't know if I want to hold that into the murder bot, but maybe we do anyway. If you're wondering about the challenge account, we're up not huge, 197 on that today. We took 2 trades, 1 win, 1 loss. Loser was like 1250. The winner was like around 1450. So we're up $200. So there you go. Hopefully, I'm not going to be like one of those people that's like, oh, I got to pass in 5 days. I got to pass. Like, no, if it takes 6 or 7 or 8 for me to pass, that's fine. I was watching Nutty this morning. I was rewatching his stream. And he was like, they didn't count his profits. So I'm going to tell you what he did. So they explicitly said in the email that they sent that you had to create a new login for the challenge. And so I guess Nutty just used the same login that he uses for his normal accounts. And so his profits didn't register on the challenge. That's why on the report it showed that he had not taken any trades. He didn't realize that he had to create a new login specifically for the challenge account. And so I guess his profits didn't count. Well, they still count because he gets to keep them, right? He gets to keep them on the account that he traded, but They don't count towards the contest. So while I thought he might have blown up overnight, that wasn't the case. Those profits don't count because he wasn't on a newly created account for his challenge account. Which it did say that in the email. I don't know if he just skimmed over it or maybe he just didn't notice it. All right, murder bite in just a little over a minute here. Man, this thing's ripping. Thing at the murder bot is, if you're already in a position, it really could rip you, you know? The feeling is this thing wants to take off, though, to me. But it's not going to close above here, doesn't look like, so there'll be no entry for me on the murder bite. I'll just wait and react. Well, maybe it does close above. Order field. 1 micro, no stop. Well, I'm not in a position, Alexi. I will be in a moment if it tags me in. Guess maybe I was a little too aggressive. Nice job, Outer. I'm going to jump in here. I might regret it, but let's see. Above that 50 EMA there at 112, I'll probably move the stop into break even. Get back above 112, 113, I'll just go ahead and move the stop in. Lower high, lower low here could get a little scary, but yes, bouncing off the 65 there. Rejected the 9. You were robbed last night at poker? No, Mo, you were robbed from some skill by somebody. Somebody had some skill. I'm sneaky, sneaky, Mo. I'm sneaky, sneaky. No, I'm in a long jack. Mo, I'm sneaky, sneaky. You never know if I got it or if I don't. Am I bluffing or am I not? You never know. Got the 55 algo here in about 3 minutes. Sneaky wabbit. That's right. That's what you got to do. You got to make moves so people don't really know what you're doing. Like, they think you got this, but you could have that, or you could have this. They don't know. They don't know what you got going on. That's how I like to play poker. Again, above 13 here, 12, 13 level. Above the 50 EMA, I'll put the stop in. Look for the squeeze. Should, once it gets above that 50 EMA, it should just push. Could reject off of it, but I'm looking for it to push through there. $54-minute candle coming up in 15 seconds. Sometimes the 54-minute gives us a little something. Let's see if it wants to start making a move. Getting a little twitchy on that candle there. A little twitch, twitch, twitch. I saved your life? How? I didn't do anything. Again, this next push above here, if we can get it, I'll go stop to break even. I mean, ideally it would be before 55, but it doesn't like it's going to happen. So in that case, we're just going to hold it. The 50 candle kind of went down, so I'm see if the 55 goes up. They usually kind of do the opposite. Nope, it went down too. Might get me tagged into the second one here. Looking to add one down here at the 90, about 15 points down, 91. Nice job, Outer. Get back above the 100 here, I will add. Kind of push back above that 200 EMA there. Didn't get me down there, missed me by a few ticks. Not going to panic into the end of the day here. It's not that serious here. Go ahead and add one there. Take that one off. Out of the ad. Next push back above this wick, I will put the stop in to break even if we get it. Alright, stop me out. So I didn't really make anything on that, but we didn't lose anything either. Rob, because the government shut down. Because the government shut down. The government. That's why. If the government's not open, then the news won't come out. any kind of jobless claims or any kind of payroll stuff, that stuff's not going to come out. This thing's going to push. I feel it. I feel it. Probably at least to there. They probably will pin it right around this 100 number, though. They like to do that. Yeah, we'll look for something in the final minute here. Let's see. We might try something. We'll see. Let's wait for the final 20 seconds and let's see who's winning. All right, final 20 seconds. We'll see who's winning. There's 112. The Bears going to win here or the Bulls? I don't know. Might have went the wrong way there. Here's the close. Definitely went the wrong way. I don't know why I fight the trend. All right, Rob, appreciate you. What up, Pine Tree? I know it's going to go up. Like in my gut, I'm like, I know it's going to go up, and then I shorted. I don't really know why. I don't really know why. Just dumb. You were up 3K? No, you didn't. How can you blow it when you're up 3K? 3K total? Oh, so you were saying you were up 1,500 a day and then 1,500 from yesterday? Did you really blow it? Yeah, Elder, I should have taken the long. I don't know. It's going back up for sure. I'll probably not even be able to work myself out of this because we only have until 410, so I'll probably just end up taking a loss on it. Dang, Pine Tree. How'd you do that, man? Why you weren't happy with the 1,500? I mean, like, I barely traded mine today. I took 2 trades. I'm only up 197. I mean, I know that's going to, you know, being that slow is not going to win it, but I was down 1,200 after the first trade, and I made 1,400 on the second trade. So I could just kill this trade here and still be green, break even on the day. But I'm going to give it a moment. See if we get a little pullback here. Might average into it here in a minute and just try to see if we can't get to the break even. Yeah, I'm kind of fighting the trend here, Outer. I told myself I really wasn't going to short, so... All right, see if we get the push down here to kind of get out of this. It's going to close the trade here shortly. I think at 409. So... looking like a bull flag here. Oh. Giving back my profits for the day. Gotta love it. Fighting my idea. Yeah, not going to have time to fight out of this. I think if I had until the end of the day, I probably could get out of it, but it's going to liquidate me here soon. Probably be slightly red, you know, maybe $40, $50 at most. Do I prefer CQG or Rhythmic? Doesn't really matter, Harrison. It didn't matter to me. I have a lot of Trade Evade accounts because I copy trade them on Ninja, so that's why I have so many. We got only 2 minutes left. Not even 2 minutes, a minute 40 seconds. We get into the last minute, I may just spam the short button. Rhythmic is better for backtesting. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. No tick data. Quantara trade being copied? No. I can do that, Harrison, but no, not right now. The Quantara trades are only on... They're using the Quantara copier. So I think I got 1 minute left before this is liquidated for the end of the day. Is that one? Yeah. I'll try to work the average up here. Maybe we can get out break even. Get a little pullback in the next 30 seconds. I don't know. Oh. Pull it back. Give me 1 point. Pull it back. Come on. Let's go. Oh, goodness. You shopped all of the popular platforms. Quantimer is great, but I like the convenience of web-based. Yeah. So, Harrison, you can use... no, Alpha, it will liquidate you at 10 after, I guess. I was able to get out break even there, I think. Actually, maybe I still lost some money. $54 or $30 or something. But you can use, what is that, TradeSync? So you can use TradeSync as your lead, as your copier, and you can have your lead on Quantimer, and it can copy to TradeEvade. It can copy to Ninja, any of that. So... show that trick to Tom, how to do it with more than one micro. We just spam the sell button to get our average up. But I don't know how I lost money on it. I guess fees. Must be fees. Must have been fees we lost the money on. Oh, Andy. Asia session dumpage. I don't know, Dylan. Maybe. I mean, if you look at the hour, possibly. Like, this is what you can do. I mean, I would just use this hourly as my bias. Close above 143. 7 p.m. we go higher. You know, if we just start dumping, then we're not going to go higher. I don't know. We'll just kind of see. Just kind of see. I don't really know. Let's go, Matty Matt. Yeah, I don't know why I went short there. Like, I mean, you guys have heard me all day long. Don't go short. Don't go short. And then, I don't know. The 1 minute started dumping. It started pulling back in the final 20 seconds, so I took the short. But that was dumb. I was sitting there waiting on going long, so. Oh, let's go, Matty Matt. Let's get it. So this is the P&Ls today. Not huge green, but, I mean, do you see red? No red. So you gotta like that. And then the My Funded Futures accounts, $50. I wanted 100 today, but green is green, right? Billinox, Eval, up 400. The other funded accounts down 400. And that's it. That's all the trades. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you want to help support the channel, you guys know 91% off Billinox is going to end tomorrow. It's going to end tomorrow. Use code MM. Take Profit Trader 40% off, no activation fee. Code MM. My Funded Futures 6% off. Code MM. Billinox, we just said. Apex 80% off with an $85 activation fee. Code MYTH. MYTH. Trade Day 30% off, no activation fee. Code MM. Tradeify, I think, is 30% off as well. Code MM. Day traders, Tick, Funded Futures Network, Legends, Funding Ticks, Lucid, Prop Shop, all code MM. Futures Desk is 60% off, code MMM. That's it for me. I'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time. See you guys later.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Here I mean candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full board. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions. Catch your cash and protect your ass. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, here I me fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty